The origin story of comic books cannot be told without talking about US history. The first appearance of Captain America is March 1941. Captain America appears punching the face of Hitler and galvanizing the war effort. Domestically, the US hadn't joined the war yet, and then suddenly a new superhero bursts on the scene. Fast forward 64 years. It's November 2005. It's a very different time in America. 3 years into the War on Terror, Bucky Barnes, Captain America's loyal ally from 1941, is reintroduced as the Winter Soldier. He's beset by PTSD, he's dealing with moral ambiguity, and he's become an assassin working for government forces, and Captain America is not sure where his friends' loyalties lie. Comic books and history are intimately intertwined. However, this is quite understudied, and this is where my research starts. But it's not actually where my origin story starts. For 10 years before starting here in my master's research, I was a public librarian working with schools and libraries, principally in the New York area. One of the best tools for engagement with students, comic books. They're amongst the most read. They're also great tools for visual literacy, talking to students about decoding. And for me, it was a real light bulb moment. I'm talking to history students about learning research skills, talking about political cartoons, satire, and it occurred to me, oh wait, comic books have hidden layers too. This is a great way to talk to students about subtext, history. Don't believe me? Let's go back to 1941 and 2005. So, 1941, the two creators of Captain America, Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, two Jewish American creators living on the Lower East Side of New York and fearing the fact that the US hadn't joined the war effort yet and they had relatives dying in Europe. Fast forward to 2005. Ed Brubaker introduces this new version of Captain America and his loyal ally Bucky Barnes as the Winter Soldier. Ed Brubaker, he's a military kid. He grew up in naval bases all around the world, including one you might be familiar with, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Need more evidence? In 2004, John Kerry ran for the US presidential office. He lost to George Bush. One of the reasons he lost, his loyalty to America was questioned because of his participation in the 1971 Winter Soldier hearings. My argument is that comic books as historical documents offer us new opportunities for engagement. They galvanize students, just like Captain America galvanized the war effort. I want to explore these possibilities, these new moments in history, and the opportunities that they give us. Thank you so much.